Hello everybody and welcome to the first and, to be honest, very long overdue YouTube video on this channel. I get lots of messages every single day from you guys on Twitter saying, Sam, when are you going to start transitioning your KDP content from just tweets to actual videos that we can kind of watch and kind of consume content that way? Well, today is your lucky day. This is the first of many videos on this channel where I aim to help as many people change their lives through KDP and self-publishing and give you tips about how I did it myself and how you can do exactly the same. For those of you who aren't from Twitter and don't know more about me, my name is Sam, I'm 24 years old and I have been doing KDP for just over 3 years now, and I've turned it into from $0 into a six-figure online business that I now run full time. And as I said, the goal of this channel is to help as many people as I possibly can achieve exactly the same with their lives. In this first video, before we get into any sort of proper content on this channel, I want to just give a bit more of an introduction into me, what sort of things you can expect from the channel, and also how I've actually generated $100,000 on KDP through everything that I've done. So it's going to be a slightly slower video. I'm going to take you through a bit more of a presentation of what I've done, and also show you a bit more about what you can expect from this channel going forward. So I'm going to quickly jump into the presentation now and show you a little bit more about my story on KDP to give you a bit more background about who it is you're learning from and what you can expect from this channel. So let's go right back to the start of my journey. I actually started publishing on my KDP account in October 2019 during my final year at university. I began publishing no content books, so the kind of the books you'll see a lot if you've done any sort of research into KDP, just notebooks, very plain, basic interiors with kind of funny, quirky, interesting designs on the front cover. And I did that to a relatively good amount of success for around 8 or 9 months until I started publishing low content books myself in June 2020. Now, I know in kind of the KDP sphere, there's a lot of kind of subjectivity on what you class as a low content book. For me, a low content book is anything that just isn't kind of like a full-blown novel like a high content book, but is also more than just kind of plain basic interior. So in my opinion, a low content book is anything like a quiz book, activity book, coloring book. Those sorts of books are the books I kind of started producing in June 2020, and kind of at that point realized that that is where the money is made. A lot of people do sell notebooks and things on Amazon, but in my opinion, you're very capped on actually how much money you can make. And therefore I started publishing low content books in June 2020 and still publish low content books to this day, because that is where I think a lot of the money is in Amazon KDP. So I did that for well over a year, and then by November 2021, I'd actually built up enough money from all of the sales of my books to begin outsourcing very slowly a lot of my work to other people. So outsourcing, in my opinion, as you will see in lots of videos on this channel, is a really important step in kind of growing your KDP business from just a side hustle into an actual full-blown business. So I began outsourcing a lot of my work to other freelancers in November 2021. To fast forward to today, where I currently heavily outsource and manage a lot of my work. So a lot of my work is outsourced to other freelancers, and my kind of role is mainly to kind of just focus on the very value added stuff. So things like KDP ads, niche research, keyword research, and also just manage a lot of these freelancers that are doing kind of the more mundane jobs for me. So I've kind of taken a step back from actually doing the KDP to kind of managing it as more of a full-time business. So that is a very quick whistle-stop tour of my KDP journey from the start to where I am now, and kind of how I've kind of evolved throughout that time. And I also left my job in April 2022, so about 2.5 years into my KDP journey, to run my business full time. So a lot of people who are watching this video and just starting KDP, I'd imagine that's kind of your goal from what you want from a publishing business like this, to leave your business, to leave your kind of job full and run your business full time. I managed to do that in April 2022, which is really fortunate. So it's all well and good saying kind of what I've done and where I am today. How much have I actually made? If you're going to want to be learning tips from someone who's doing KDP, I think it's super important for me to be transparent and show exactly who it is you're learning from and what kind of results they have had, to kind of give them any sort of credibility to tell you what you can and can't do with KDP. So this is how much money I've made from KDP in that time. Total royalties, I've made $102,000. So again, for those of you who are brand new to KDP and don't understand what royalties are, royalty is the kind of the cut that you get of a book sale. So if a book sells for £6.99, I'll get £2.49 royalty. So royalty is the money that I actually take home. So I've made just over $100,000 in royalties. My total ad spend is $25,000, which gives me a profit of $77,000 of income from KDP in just over 3 years. And I'm currently making around $3,000 to $4,000 worth of profit every single month now. So this number is now just snowballing as I built this passive income kind of machine over time. And I now travel the world running KDP from my laptop. So I'm living the dream that I always wanted to live when I first started KDP. I hope none of this comes across as kind of arrogant or showing off. This is purely meant to be inspirational for showing you what you can achieve with KDP. I live the best life I could possibly live at the moment. I'm so grateful for the opportunities that I have, but it has come through a lot of hard work. And more importantly than any sort of money you make, KDP gives me and can give you the freedom to live the life you want. So this was a photo taken actually just the other day. I'm currently in Koh Tao, which is an island in Thailand. And I've been out here for around 3 months now, so I am living the dream, and it's all thanks to KDP. And this is exactly why I wanted to make this channel, to give you the opportunity to do exactly what I have done and be as successful as I have been. And I have just released my first ever course called Amazon KDP Mastery. So for those of you who are watching this video and a bit further along with your self-publishing journey and want to know a lot more advanced, in-depth kind of strategies from KDP, I just wanted to leave this here and let you know that I do have this course out. I will leave a link in the description if you do want to access this. It is a paid course, but like I say, it goes into significant depth of everything you need to know to achieve exactly what I've achieved through self-publishing. It will happily work alongside the videos that you're going to see on here, but if you just want to see a little bit more depth and take it to the next level, then Amazon KDP Mastery is a good option for you. But don't worry, there will still be a lot of content going out on this channel. I just wanted to make those of you who aren't aware through Twitter that I do have a course if you want to take it to the next level and are slightly further on your publishing journey. So before I went into any more detail about the sort of things you can expect from this YouTube channel, I want to show you a little bit more about my actual earnings on KDP and my expenses in terms of my ads, just to give you a bit more of a flavor about what exactly it is that I have done through KDP and give you a bit more inspiration about what you can achieve yourself. So you can see here through my graph, the actual kind of growth you've seen through my KDP account throughout time. The other spikes you can see here are Q4, which I mentioned earlier in this video, of massive sales and spikes. So in December 2021, I made $18,000 in a single month. I'm expecting to do significantly more than that this year as I go forward. But you can kind of see how long it takes to grow your KDP account to the point where it is today. So I just want you to be aware that everything you see kind of at the moment and the earnings that I have made now are very successful, but it hasn't always been that way and does take time and does take an awful lot of work. So I made just over, as I say, $102,000 from KDP and sold over 30,000 books as well. So there is an awful lot of work that goes into KDP, but you can see if you are consistent, you can get results like I have done here and slowly grow your account through time to a point where it's kind of a passive income machine that's just making you money over and over again. And I also just want to show you some ad stuff. So this is my advertising console, and you can see all the money that I've made and spent throughout my life on KDP advertising. I'm obviously going to blank out all of my books because I don't want people to copy them, so that's why some of the bit of the screen is blurred. But you can see here in my lifetime I spent £15,000 on ads, which has generated me $50,000 in sales. You can kind of see a bit more of the metrics there and what goes into advertising on Amazon KDP. And it's the same here across into my US ads. I spent $9,000 and generated $29,000 worth of sales. For those of you who aren't kind of aware or familiar with Amazon ads, this probably is quite a lot of information to take in. But I'm going to have so many videos on this channel covering ad strategies, more in-depth information on ads, so it will all become apparent. But I just wanted to also show you kind of the expenses side of KDP, because I don't want to just be saying that I'm making all of these sales and not actually showing you how much I'm spending on ads, because businesses aren't about how much money you sell, it's all about how much money you keep in terms of profit. So that's kind of the bit more information about not just the sales that I've made through KDP, but also the kind of the advertising expense, which is also a huge part of the KDP journey, as you will learn on this channel. And now I'm going to jump in and show you what sort of things you can expect in more detail from this channel itself. So what sort of things can you expect on this channel? So obviously the main thing is going to be me giving you tips on how you can scale your KDP and grow it into a successful account like I have done myself. That is kind of the core principle of this whole channel, is to help as many people as I possibly can be successful with KDP. So that obviously the vast majority of the content is going to be tips on how I can help you achieve your goals through KDP. I'm also going to have a series where I'm going to be reviewing your books, so you can send in your books that you've created yourself to me on Twitter via DM. I'll show my Twitter handle on the screen now. You can send me a DM and show me your books, and I'm going to actually go through and review lots of these books in videos where you can kind of show you exactly things you're doing right, things you're doing wrong, to help as many of you people practically actually see in front of you where you can improve on KDP. I'm also going to be introducing podcasts / interviews with KDP publishers, so I want to get as many people who are successful, unsuccessful with KDP on and speak to them about their kind of KDP journey, what tips they have, things they might be doing right, things they're doing wrong, just to give even more depth into kind of what it takes to be successful with KDP, because you don't want to just hear from me, it's also good to hear from other people who are doing successfully with KDP. So I'm going to introduce podcasts with KDP publishers further down the line. I'm also going to do in-depth reports of my KDP. So every single month, go through how much I've made, how much I've spent on ads, things that went well, things that didn't go so well, just to give you a completely immersive experience in KDP and what it's like to actually run a KDP business full-time like I do. And finally, anything else you want. So I want this to be as much your channel as it is mine. Any sort of ideas on videos that you want to see, what things that you could think would benefit you more than anything else, please do let me know either on Twitter or in the comments of my videos, because it's really important to me that I'm providing content that you actually want to see. Because I said, my main goal of this is to just help as many people as I possibly can. So if there's something that you specifically want to see on this channel at all, it could be as ridiculous an idea as you think, please do let me know, because I would love to make content that you guys actually want to see and that's genuinely really going to help you. In terms of actual upload structure, I'm going to be releasing new videos every Monday and every Thursday. So every single week, you are going to have 2 YouTube videos to watch on this channel. So that's a very quick introduction to both myself, what I've achieved on KDP and how I've done it, and also what you can expect from this channel going forward. Obviously, it's going to be a slightly different video to what you kind of expect going forward on this channel, and it is one of my first I've ever recorded for YouTube. So if you do have any feedback on some of the things that I've maybe done right or done wrong in this video, and then please do let me know, and also anything else you want to see from this channel, because obviously I'm going to be making a lot of videos going forward. I want it to make the highest quality I possibly can and as relevant and insightful to you as possible. So please do let me know any sort of feedback down in the comments or on Twitter. You can feel free to DM me there. And if you do want to see more videos on this channel, then please do subscribe to never miss an upload, and I will see you in the next video.